So just to kind of catch everybody up here, 6 Democratic lawmakers make a video reminding men and women in uniform of their legal obligations to not just blindly follow illegal orders. And they specifically call out illegal orders. The MAGA Chud crowd loses their collective brain cell and says that these Democratic lawmakers should be brought up on charges. The Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, threatens to recall back into the military one of these members of Congress, General Kelley, Senator Kelley, my apologies, General Kelley, Senator Kelley. They threatened to recall Kelley back into the military and then court-martial him for telling people that they shouldn't just blindly follow orders that are illegal. That you cannot go out there and commit war crimes because you were ordered to do so. But Pete, that's what you said.
I do think there have to be consequences for abject war crimes. If you're doing something that is just completely unlawful and ruthless, then there is a consequence for that. That's why the military said it won't follow unlawful orders from their commander-in-chief. There's a standard, there's an ethos, there's a belief that we are above what so many things that our enemies or others would do.
So, Senator, what do you think of that?
Well, Aaron, I think he's correct, and it's exactly what we said. But when we said it, Pete Hegseth now, said 8 years later, or 9 years later, he says what we said was false and reckless. And I think it begs the question, what has changed? And it's pretty obvious what has changed is we have an unqualified Secretary of Defense who only cares about sucking up to this president and loyalty to this president. That's the difference. It's who's commander-in-chief. What we said was uncontroversial. The White House sort of confirmed that. They said his uncontroversial remarks, they were the same as ours. I mean, this is so ridiculous. And what the president wants to do now is intimidate us and stop us from talking, which is not consistent with our Constitution. And beyond that, Aaron, he said we should be hanged for what we said, executed for what we said. And what we said was exactly the same thing that Pete Hegseth said in 2016.
Precisely the same. And not only was it the same that he said as far as you shouldn't follow illegal orders, Pete Hegseth went on to say what those members of the Democratic Congress didn't say, which is, and if you do commit those, go through with those illegal orders, if you do follow those illegal orders, there should be some consequences for you. And oddly enough, now we have that very same man who believed that, saying that these guys should be punished criminally for what they said, which is exactly what he said, while he's illegally blowing boats out of the water and strafing survivors in the water, committing war crimes. Hey, Donnie, if you're going to build a gallows for the Democratic lawmakers who said it, make sure you have an extra spot there for Pete, since they all said the same thing.